So we maintain about 10 acres.
I
have a small backyard
We
fence.
definitely need to. Okay, I'm gonna call.
Meeting's getting started now, so you
The
need a
rest of
good
it's
plan.
all-
Well, we definitely need a good prayer. That's in play. Call the meeting to order. Let's do the pledge of allegiance. Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay? All right. We do a prayer. And Steve's ready. I gotta wait for Steve. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. Father God, thank you for these people that have come here tonight and for the business we're going to attend to. Give us wisdom and knowledge as we go through this and make the best decisions for this community. And again, so thankful for this fire department, for all the volunteers that show up. And I just pray for safety and a blessing and covering over them, Lord, because again, they're volunteering for and serving this community, and we are so thankful for them. And Lord, I do want to lift up President Trump as he's over in China, Iran, our soldiers, the rest of our leaders. Lord, just give them wisdom and guidance that they may lead with righteousness. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, roll call. I'm here. Paul.
I'm here.
I'm Mark.
Here.
Bill.
Here.
James.
Here.
Steve.
Here,
No, Justin.
Justin's pinning ceremony for all the kids that graduated up at UCC. I think he might be in late.
Okay.
But it started right at 6.
Okay. Okay. Approval of the April 8th minutes. Has anybody had a chance to look at them?
I'll second that.
You're gonna, well, we need first. Okay, Bill's first and Mark's second. We're ahead of ourselves. All those in favor? Okay. Financial report?
We transferred $10,000 from the money market account.
I know.
Tax income was $2,367.71. We got 5 cents interest. So our total deposit was $12,357.78.
Six.
Yeah. Anyway, our total expenses was $12,641.34. So our checking balance right now is $496.58.
Okay.
And our money market is $147,549.79.
Okay.
You want me to transfer some money tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Okay, I'll get it tomorrow.
We're, you guys are gonna have to approve this, but anyway, just to let you know, the DHS funding has hurt us, but now they're back, so we're gonna be getting some reimbursements.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of money sitting out there again that we used out of our reserve funds.
Perfect. Okay. Do we have a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make that motion. I'll second it.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. On the communication report.
So I'm actually slacking this month, and next month I'll do 2 months worth.
Yeah, it's okay. Not a big deal. We can review it next month. I mean, everybody's been busy, so you do a great job, and I'm sure the website's open for information, and everybody will look at it and we'll respond from there. Chief's report.
Chief's report for April, we had 21 calls total, 10 medical, 3 structure fire responses, 1 motor vehicle accident, 1 natural cover fire, our first one, a false alarm, 2 illegal burns, and 3 public assists. Training has included safety officer meeting the first night of the month. Let's see, we had bread and butter at Melrose where we go over there and play at the tower and go through the whole fire deal with timbers and everything. Fire behavior dollhouse, that's a pretty interesting thing. We got to set that up for you. Maybe we'll do that at the open house. It's a house maybe 4 foot tall with windows with hinges and everything, so we control fire behavior and show how backdrafts occur and flashovers and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a fire behavior class. Company officer fire investigation. We put on a statewide investigation class up there at the house on Flournoy Valley, and then the last day we burnt that off. And we did a wildland, first wildland drill year. And DFPA came out that night too. We did our annual refresher training that same night, so.
Great.
We still have firefighters enrolled in various academies. In fact, 2 or 3 of them are graduating tonight. And they're also in the EMT training at UCC. We have one left in the EMR training at 10 Mile, and that's just about done. Still doing the students at the high school. And Justin taught CPR, first aid, and some of that down at Douglas High School. And then at UCC, they're teaching EMT also. 3 of our members, the first 3 safer firefighters we had, got NFPA Firefighter 1 this month, which is that's a big deal. It's a combination of a year of work, basically. And they've been actually going to full-blown academies alongside our stuff. We're trying to work in some new driver operators. A couple of our calls, we've had to wait for drivers. Rick Sherman's getting brought in, some people with commercial stuff, and then through UCC, they've been using our EBOC course, our cone course out here to qualify firefighter candidates as driver operators. So it's going to benefit us because we'll have more. In fact, we're doing driver's training with a bunch of them right now on bigger units, trying to get more people on the road. Hazmat awareness and operational cert, that's another cert that's going on, and then one of them passed their EMT basic. So they're moving along and getting a lot of certifications. We'll see how that goes.
That's great.
The cadets are training with us and doing their normal thing. Some of them are going to be, just like before, as they turn 18, they're going to be qualified to be firefighters, and we try to involve them in everything. We're having some electrical issues on 1080. Our normal mechanic is so busy. I think we're going to go to Good Vibrations or something down there. They've done some radio work before us. We're having problems with the power for the radios, and the fuel hose on 1081 was repaired, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. New PPE for the safer firefighters should be shipped this week. We haven't got it yet. Facility, no real issues. One of our guys, Kellen Nelson, and some of the guys now, when they're here during the day, they're doing a lot of yard work out here, and he's bringing in his own right on board and all that. So the yard's been looking pretty good. DHS was funded last week finally, so we are again working on AFG grant funding for the new engine. So that grant has not opened yet. It should open any day. It was supposed to be open last September. We never made it. It's the NOFO, which is a Notice of Funding Opportunity, which is about a 100-page book on what they'll fund and everything. That hasn't been published yet, but it should be soon. And we've been working on the narratives with a grant writer since last November or so. So we're pretty much ready to go. The day that opens, we're going to slap that in. Safer reimbursements, we have a lot of money out, and they should start again. I'm getting all that stuff together and putting it in. Their website wasn't up yet as of the other day, so they've been out for so long. I think their people are gearing back up. Our website's packed if you guys want to take a look at it. There's a lot of good stuff on it right now. FEMA, the communication grant radios are still sitting there in a box because when we received them, they were supposed to be one thing and they're not. And the vendor isn't honoring their contract. So I think there's about 90, maybe 100 of those radios spread out through the county, and they're all going to have to go back or something. There's a big fight going on there. Wow. It was over $1 million contract, and when it came around, they said that it was too expensive. They couldn't honor the contract or something. So who knows what's going to happen with that. I'd like to get them though. We need them. Lexipol is a grant writer. I've contacted them too, so we're trying to extend, not extend, but get a second safer grant as this one expires. So this one's going to be good through fiscal year 26-27 and expire in November of 2027. So the next round of safer grant should be next spring. So that would, if we get approved for that, it'll lay right into the next grant. So we should still be able to, I think. We're doing good, but we could do better. Director Starnes was out for a medical issue, and you are at the meeting.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
Paul was out for a medical issue also.
All of us out here have been knee, back.
Yeah, 2 back
You're
surgeries and a knee surgery in 3 months.
Are you interested live?
Hopefully not.
We received the wildland staffing grant again, so effective May 1st, we can start incurring expenses. We're trying to hold off till July 1st to staff. The fire season, I got that down later, but they're talking June 1st. They're getting worried already. There's been some fires around the county, so.
it's pretty dry.
If they go early, we'll probably start hiring early. And that's the $35,000 cash for firefighters. If we run 3 months, 2 guys a day, we can cover the $35,000 plus workman's comp. And then they reserve up to 10% for admin. We usually only spend maybe 3% of it for doing the scheduling and all that kind of stuff. And then for payroll for wheeler bookkeeping for the seasonal firefighters. Let's see, 91 days, 2 firefighters a day, and then we got a whole bunch of candidates this year because we got all these kids in school up there at the college, so we're trying to get them set up in 10 Mile and Camas Valley. Both got the grants also, so they can keep working all summer. Let's see what else is here. VFC grant. We applied for that. It went in, and it's a $30,000 grant with a 50% match. So we're going to budget for the $15,000. And basically, everything we can't get through safer, it doubles your money for the equipment that we can get. And we can also put on repairs for trucks and training on that thing too. Like you can get tires, that kind of stuff on it too, half the price. The budget process and committee update. All right, the last thing in your package there is that might be on the agenda. It's just the updated calendar.
Yep.
Next Wednesday night at 7, we're starting again. The board, if I finalize the board this week, it's Tammy again, Ann Smith, Larry Albertson, the famous sheep farmer, Craig Smith, which is a guy up in Pullman Valley, and who's the fifth one? Oh, Gary Hermes, our fire chief from a long time ago. He's going to come back and see.
Oh, yes.
So they'll all be here next Wednesday night at 7. We have to have 7 as a quorum to go, and I've got the notice published, and I wanted to have that budget stuff out now. I don't have it out now. I should be done by this weekend. I went out of town for a few days down south, and they slowed me down a little bit. So hopefully, I'm going to get it on the website this weekend, and also if you guys, I can email the stuff straight to you, so you'll have 3 or 4 days to look at it before it starts.
And that's your budget meetings on the 20th.
Yeah, Wednesday the 20th,
That's what time?
7 o'clock.
Okay.
I guess that's fine. Justin hasn't made it back yet.
7 o'clock next Wednesday?
Yeah.
The 20th?
Yeah.
All right, great. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Great report as usual. Okay, old business, the Grange, well, I'm assuming that's Grange.
Yeah, it was great.
Bingo night.
We talked about that last month. We did really, they were really appreciative. We had a whole flock of firefighters over there, flock, herd, I don't know. But we did it really good that night. We've got
Busy
the
place.
scholarship process has started, and the deadline's here, so we just have to choose some candidates. That's all gone. The grant status, we talked
Yep,
about,
we
safety
did.
grant next
Yep.
time, budget
Budget
committee.
committee talked about upcoming events.
There's a lot of stuff coming up on training.
But it'll be in the report, we can,
Let's see, I had some of that right here too. I think we just talked about last month, so I think he has the next one's on.
It's okay.
Moving forward. I know, okay, well, this week I know that is the cemetery cleanup Saturday, so we're going to participate in that. The 23rd is Burn to Learn in 10 Mile. There's also, something else just happened. Oh, with the Grange, the 23rd, we're having a emergency management meeting, basically. The county emergency management people are coming out. DFP will be there. We'll have a representative there talking about, and who else?
So Emily Ring's gonna be
Emily
there.
Ring,
She's
County.
doing DFPA and SAR.
Sorry, search and rescue. So we're gonna talk about disaster declarations, disaster centers, how to get out. That was a recommendation from the Grange meeting about what happens in disasters, evacuation centers, all that kind of thing, and how everybody fits together. So I just got her confirmation this morning in an email, so we're looking at it.
Yes, I need to email her back.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know how the turnout's gonna be. I know we'll get it advertised here for a couple of weeks, but there were some people at the Grange that requested it, so we thought we'd try it.
Yeah, good idea. All right, okay, on to Nancy, new business. We talked about DHS, open house.
Oh, the LRFD open house. Hey, Justin. June 27th, the open house is going. Let's see, Justin, you want to talk about all that's happened? I've heard some of it.
June 27th, Lookingglass Brewery is gonna have a trailer here serving some alcohol. They've offered to donate 25% of the proceeds back to the station that they get that day. The Lookingglass Grange is gonna be here supporting us in case we get called out on the call. While talking about food and talking to different caterers and butcher shops and all that, Workman's Bar and Smokehouse, Workman's Construction basically just told me that they're gonna handle it.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, we were talking like $20 a plate, and then when I said, well, we have a suggested donation of like $5 a plate, and they said that they would get back to me with some quotes, and the next thing you know, they're telling me that they're just gonna handle it for us.
That's awesome.
Wow. So we're kind of doing that as a fundraiser for the, it's on our website, but the washer dryer combinations and stuff, and other firefighter safety and health here things.
When's this?
June 27th.
And Justin, I'll get with Lookingglass and see, I think Tammy told you, I'm at a pouring event that day. I'm gone all day, so I'm not here, but I can donate wine and they can pour it and all the proceeds can go back, to them too. So I'll talk with Lookingglass.
They said they do that, and they're handling all the permits and the servers and everything. So.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, they essentially, I could just give them the wine, they can serve it, and if they've got an SEW, they're qualified to serve any alcohol, so that'll take care of it, but I will talk with them about it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we got Reach coming.
Reach, UVA, DFPA, Douglas County Emergency Management. FireMed's gonna be here to talk to people about potentially signing up for FireMed. Reach is gonna have their version of it as well, because there's air and ground. We're gonna have a mad cornhole competition. I've already been talking a bunch of smack to
Oh, that's awesome.
DFPA
That's
and
awesome.
UVA, telling them to bring their A teams. Central Douglas has already said that they're gonna rotate their shifts through, and they're gonna eat all of our food and whoop us in cornhole, and then leave us crying.
So start practicing.
The trash talking has started.
Yeah.
Of course, all of those people that are saying that they're gonna show up is call dependent. We're expecting a bad fire season, so.
Yeah.
The idea is my idea is we'll serve food from the last bay. That way, if a helicopter needs to take off for whatever reason, we can close the bay door and it doesn't blow away,
Right. Yeah.
blow into the
Yeah.
food. And then all the apparatus are gonna be out in case we get a call. Handicap parking will be here, or disabled parking will be here. We're gonna try to park down at the school and the Grange, and then we'll have our rescue and our brush truck with a volunteer in each of them doing shuttle runs.
Oh, good. That'd be fun. That'd be good for the kids.
What's the date for the open house?
27, June 27th.
What? Cornhole player? I won the wing competition, but I'm definitely not a pro. I got whooped at Smiths last year.
This guy,
Yeah,
man, he was like beating up all the old ladies and stuff. It was terrible.
Taking advantage.
taking all the money.
Anyway, there's a lot of work in the next month. Upstairs is pretty well done. We're gonna work on this room. We never did get it done, and then there's a lot of cleanup to be done, and we got a lot of good.
Well, it sounds like you got kids available and cadets, and they'll be out of school, so looks like the timing's really good for that, so. I think it'll be a great success, great for the community, so thank you guys in advance of everything that's going on.
And I appreciate the Greens that they've been saying they're gonna make it, so we're happy. And I know they want to step up and do a lot of food and stuff, but this is, what was happening here is really gonna help us out.
Well, that's, the grant you talked about,
Let's see, the wild.
OSFM.
Oh, and then the other grant we got, I forgot to say, was today, or yesterday, they found out we got the Budweiser grant. So we got 2 more pallets of water for the next year. That'll be coming in. 1 pallet?
One pallet.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
It lasts
That's great.
2 years, I think.
That last one did, but we kind of had a dip, and like last year, we didn't have that many wildland calls.
Yeah.
So we didn't drink that much water.
Sure. What about fire season status?
So it looks, it's gonna start early, and it's probably gonna be June 1st, I'd say.
June 1st for
I
start.
already
start
thought
fire
I might
season.
even try to go earlier, but.
Wait and see.
But he doesn't
So we
want
get any
to,
more
so-
rain or anything?
Yeah.
Website content,
Just,
which you went over.
if you guys ever take a
Yep.
look at it,
We need to
there's
jump
a lot
on
of
it.
stuff on there.
Upcoming events. and
What other,
training.
I missed, I told him about we're doing the cemetery cleanup this weekend. The 23rd was the burn in 10 Mile, and also the emergency management thing at the Grange, and I didn't tell him anymore, so.
We are now hosting a classroom for rope operations, rope rescue
yeah.
operations, the 29th. The 30th and 31st, we'll be out at Ben Irving doing the field portions of it. June 13th, we will have, everybody knows what a conflag is, right? A conflagration that the Oregon governor declares, and then that goes through the state fire marshal, and each county sends out a task force, or each county, the state fire marshal contacts, sends out a task force, and their main job is to protect structures out on wildfires, big wildfires. It's not wasting a day or two, so I hate putting it that way, but we're slower in the first day or two of a conflag when we're out there protecting structures, because we have to teach people that have never been taught how to do that before. And so one of the things that Lookingglass requested of OSFM is to organize a class to teach that before wildland season. And we are basically gonna be their pilot program for it. So that is happening June 13th. The classroom is gonna be in at Station 6 in Winston, because they can hold more people. They can hold 60 people in their class. And then we have 2 structures in Lookingglass that they will be coming out, and they'll be assessing them and prepping them. One of them, her husband, she's a recent widow, her husband just recently passed away and was dealing with cancer for a little bit, so their property kind of got out of control, and we were able to talk to her and ask if we could come in and do something for their property to help her get it a little bit safer fire-wise. The main focus of the class is kind of what we would do on a fire, which so we do what's called yard sealing. Anything that's on the porch, we yard seal it out in the yard so it doesn't catch fire embers, and then that catch on fire, and then that is what burns your house down. So we're gonna actually yard sale her front yard, but then afterwards, we're gonna send a crew back in to put everything back where she wants it or needs it. And then at the same time, they're in the middle of cleaning it up, so she's got some blackberries growing up against her house that hopefully we can take care of it for her. And then she's got a very narrow driveway that hopefully they can kind of widen it a little bit. And I'm gonna go down with my tractor and do a turnaround spot, already prep it. It's kind of it's exactly something that we'll find on those fires, but it's trying to make it feasible for a training event. So we're actually doing a little bit of prep work before that. So you guys see me driving down the road, going to Flournoy Valley.
Yeah.
We went on medical aids here several times for both her and her husband over the years, and
Where's that?
it's out Flournoy Pass, touched them a little bit. But it's a dead end, you'd be back in there, you gotta back the ambulance out, and back the ambulance out, it's kind of scary. And there's a couple culverts as you come out. So being able to do this would be the same thing we do out there, and it kind of calls thin out the vegetation. And so by doing that, we're gonna kind of do something for her also. And then they're still gonna wrap a house too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and set up sprinkler kits. That's gonna be off of Starry Ridge, they have 2 ponds that makes it perfect for setting up a sprinkler system, so. that's
So
what-
that, they're doing that now on a lot of the fires, is they'll just, they have these pumps that come out in boxes, positive pressure pumps. The problem is, a lot of people aren't used to using them, so having them out here that day and being able to actually fire them up, lay out a sprinkler system, then they can leave the house with a, as long as we pour a tank or something, so they have a water supply. And then the wrap, I don't know much about the wrap, all I know is that they'll wrap a structure with like a foil material, just to keep it from burning. You can wrap the eaves, wrap the gutters, and wrap the whole side of the house too. So they'll be doing that also.
It's very hard to get, and a lot of people end up doing it wrong, going overboard with it, or not wrapping what actually needs wrapped. So this class, the guy that's gonna be teaching that portion is Brent Gould. You go on the OSFM website, there's actually one, he teaches a 215 class, an assessment and prep, a structure assessment and prep class. And he actually changed how I look at house wrap. Most people think it's like Christmas presents, when in all actuality, it's, you're barely using any structure wrap. Each one of those wraps is like $1,000 a roll. And so it's very hard to get out on fires.
Okay.
And it's for that, you'll go out there and you'll see this big old watchtower out in the middle of nowhere, and you'll see a little bit of wrap on the legs. It's a rock basin, they didn't need it at all on the legs. And, the spots that actually needed it were up top, because that's where, so they call it an ember bed, or an ember trap. So anything that has hard angles, that's where embers will trap, and then you get enough of those embers and it produces enough heat, and that's how it burns down houses. There's actually a really, really good video on YouTube. It's Ember Storm. You just look up Ember Storm and it'll tell you exactly how we lose houses in wildland.
Awesome, thank you, we appreciate that. Okay, budget meeting's gonna be May 20th at 7 p.m. President report, I have nothing to report. Directors or board members comments or reports? Anything? Any public comments? Next board meeting's June 10th, 2026. Motion to adjourn the meeting. Clark, Bill, all those in favor? Aye, meeting adjourned. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Justin.
Was that our boys too?